We're about to do something we swore we would never, ever do.
But before we get to that, let's rewind this a little bit to a few days ago.
There's definitely no sleeping with all the rocking and the beeping. Thank goodness we didn't do this as a nighttime trip to try and save money on a hotel. No way would that have been enjoyable.
Famous last words. In today's video, we're sharing what our experience on an overnight sleeper bus from Tam Coc to Hoi An was really like. Was it really as bad as we expected? Here's a heads up, it was worse. If you're planning to travel Vietnam on a budget, there's some things you'll definitely want to know before booking a nighttime sleeper bus. Buckle up, get ready for no sleep, and let's go. If you're new to our channel, I'm Tanya.
And I'm Simon.
And we're slow travellers in our mid-50s aiming to stick to a budget of around 100 Aussie dollars a day.
If you want to be part of our travels and get some of those budget hints and tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Now, let's see what we're doing today.
We said we would never take a night bus in Vietnam.
But unfortunately in Ninh Binh, all of the buses to Hoi An leave at night.
So we've got a couple of hours wait in the middle of Tam Coc for our bus, and we're going to have the night bus through to Hoi An.
Let's show you how it goes. This is an unhappy face. Our bus was meant to leave at 9:30 p.m. It's now gone 10 p.m. I have no idea what's happening. We don't seem to be getting any answers. I don't know if the bus has left or we're just sitting in an empty restaurant, waiting. It's here.
At last.
We're too old for this.
We finally made it and we're on the bus. A little hectic to say the least. What's happened? So we get on the bus, there's no room for our bags, so our bags are in our bunk with us. There's no bunk assigned, we were just kept getting shoved down to the back of the bus until they eventually found a spare cabin for us. And yeah, great start. So we're only running 40 minutes late, hopefully we'll be able to make it up whilst we're on the road.
What's happening other than us standing here in the rain?
I'm not sure if our bus broke down or we're just swapping buses, but this is our second bus now to Hoi An at 8:30 in the morning, having had no sleep since 8:30 a.m. yesterday.
We survived.
Barely survived.
That was an experience and a half that I never, ever want to repeat.
We will definitely never be repeating a sleeper bus in Vietnam again. During the night.
I think there's a very big difference between taking one during the night and taking one during the day. During the day, the rocking and the noise doesn't really matter.
But when you want to sleep and you can't sleep because of the noise, it certainly doesn't help.
I took a sleeping tablet, put earplugs in and put a night mask on so that I couldn't see any light and still didn't manage to sleep.
No.
It was like a roller coaster ride.
The bus was quite old, I would say. It absolutely reeked of cigarettes, which didn't help either.
The mattress was reasonably comfortable.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. That was reasonably comfortable.
We stopped probably within about half an hour of setting off.
I think it was about 10 minutes. I was like, what? Why have we stopped?
It stopped once maybe during the night to let people off.
I thought it stopped a few times.
Okay. But at about 10 o'clock, we then had to swap buses.
In the morning.
Yes.
10 o'clock in the morning when it was meant to arrive at 9:30 in the morning.
We swapped buses. This is nowhere near as good as our previous bus. The seats are a lot shorter. No TV, not that we're going to watch TV. But
They haven't cleaned it since the last people got off.
no, and it's a hurry up and wait situation because God knows what we're doing at the moment. But hopefully this is the only other bus we have to get on to get to Hoi An.
It appeared that something went wrong with the bus and it was broken.
Yeah, so we had to get off, wait for another bus to turn up to then take us through to Hoi An.
One of the positives to this particular bus was it had a toilet.
It did have a bathroom.
That was something I was a bit nervous about. It did have a clean,
yeah, it was clean,
flushing toilet, so that was a positive.
Yeah, anyway, our second bus finally got us to Hoi An about 12 o'clock, fairly uneventfully, albeit we were the only two people on the bus.
and it dropped us off in the middle of nowhere with no instructions or anything, but that's okay. We have Google, we got a Grab, we got to our Airbnb, and we managed to get a great night's sleep last night.
That was our experience on a sleeper bus at night time. If you've had a different experience, please let us know. But certainly this has tainted our view of ever taking another night bus.
I think we're too old and too precious to do this again. But
Yes.
if you're a young backpacker, go for it. See you in the next video.
See you soon.
Today we're in Hoi An, Vietnam, a city that might just be home to the best banh mi in the entire country. We spent our time here on a serious mission, trying 5 different banh mi spots, from legendary street vendors to local hidden gems. And let us tell you, this place does not mess around when it comes to the sandwiches. I'm not sure if I'm going to regret saying make it spicy. Each one had something different going on, incredible flavours, crispy baguettes, fresh herbs, but one of them completely caught us off guard. It's so superb. I'm going to say you must add this to your Hoi An stock list. Delicious. A sweet banh mi that we did not expect to love, and honestly, it might have been one of the best things we ate in Vietnam. So if you're heading to Hoi An or just obsessed with food like we are, stick around because we're counting down 5 must-try banh mi spots you don't want to miss.